So, welcome to The Masked Teacher, the show where your ROHS teachers will be going to battle in song behind a mask. I'm Lexi Romsberg, your Student Council President.
And I'm David Coburn, one of your Student Council officers. We are your hosts, and these are the judges.
To start us off, we have our principal, Mr. Jeremini, and the assistant principals, Mrs. Powell, Ms. Reimold, and our athletic director and other assistant principal, Mr. Wachowski.
To kick off today's episode, there will be 10 very talented contestants masked up in different animojis, really putting their vocals to the test.
Cast your vote for which Animoji you want to see more of, located in your school email. Contestants will move on to the next round, whereas the remaining 3 will be revealed in the next episode.
Now, judges, are you ready to be absolutely blown away?
I know I am, David.
Our first singing teacher is the monkey.
Miss Reimold, take it away.
I heard you won the Warriors back in 52. Lying awake intent that tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through. They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine and new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see. I met your children. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. We just came and broke your heart. Ow, 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 ow.
Thank you, Monkey. Now, judges, on to you.
I honestly
Wow.
don't even know.
That was supposed to help us?
But that was
Jogging-
Yeah,
amazing.
that's a tough one.
Jogging eliminates half of us, so
Yeah,
I
they
know.
did say they jogged every day. So who would that be? Who are our runners on staff?
We'll first start thinking about our cross-country coaches. Could that be one of the Barnetts? Could that be a Peepo?
no, because he went to school out of state.
Mr. Barnett.
Mr. Worrell?
Ooh,
Okay.
I am not. What was it, Alexi? It was. I'm not inclined toward gardening. Is that the?
And I'm not naturally inclined toward gardening.
Can't be Worrell. Loves the the outdoors.
He does love the outdoors. And you said Peepo went out of state, Carolyn? I mean, Mrs. Powell.
Mystery judge.
People want to know your feedback. Who you guys think?
Boker doesn't jog every day, does he?
He
Mr.
went out-
Boker?
didn't he go out of state too?
I can't remember.
Gardening. Gardening's got to give us some idea here.
Jogging does nothing for me because let's be real, I'm not talking to anybody about working out, so I don't really know.
Do you do it?
I'm gonna
Reinhold?
go with Mr. Barnett. I don't know who else it could possibly be,
Yeah,
but
that's,
I might be wrong. But that's where I'm going.
What do we know about Watsman?
Oh,
It did come into mind. I actually thought like I wrote this down, but you can't see it, so it doesn't
That's a
really
good
matter.
one.
Down, but then I don't know if Watsman's a runner.
I'm going
I don't know
with-
either. I don't know how he has time. I guess I'll switch to Watson as well.
Love
So
it,
next
Mr.
up,
Burnett.
we have the ghost.
Focus, hoping, take me back to
Thank you, Ghost. And judges, what do you think?
That wouldn't be on Casey Kasem's top 40. Tell you that.
I don't think anybody knows what Casey Kasem's top 40 is anymore. At least the young kids don't.
So, Seacrest. It's Seacrest now, Mrs.
It
Carter.
would have been hard to solve, I think.
Wouldn't be on his either.
Yeah, well, it is kind of an interesting song choice.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the song immediately.
We're good or weird.
The clues are kind of throwing me. So I don't understand the friend in the can clue at all. Does anybody have any insight?
Lexi, can you read that one again?
Sesame Street.
So that one was, when I am low, I love to talk to my friend in the can. Sometimes I have to give him a hand.
She laughing over there?
Are there any?
I'm wearing a mask next time.
It's not called the Masked Judges. So what I'm wondering, making me laugh.
I have no idea on this one.
So I've just been like listening, and so this is my system because of course I have to have an organized system here. I'm just writing down the first person that I think of, and I mean I don't really know why, but the first person that came up was Mr. Carmen, and also ELA, kind of ELA things. I don't know why. That's just what came up.
Huh. So the
And it was
clues
very-
kind of like made me wonder if it was Miss Bramer. And I say that because like surrounded by friends, she has all those puppets, and like she likes to talk to like the friend in the can or whatever, and you have to give them a hand, a puppet. Sometimes you have to give them a hand if you want to. I don't know. That's kind of where I went. I was thinking Frau Bramer.
Did you hire her?
And all of her friends.
Okay.
I don't know why, but for some reason, the first name I wrote down was Maury. I don't know why, but it might have been the voice, or it might have been the. Although that voice really didn't sound like her, but
I'm going with Jim Hutton with the mountain reference. That's all I got.
Thank you, judges.
I wish I could give you more here. This is the first round.
Now on to the draft.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. I'm with you. You're with me. I'm with you. I believe I think I love just a little. There's a chance we can make it now. We're rocking till the sun goes down. I believe I think I love. I believe I think I love just a little bit of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We're rocking till the sun goes down. I believe I think
Thank you for that rock out sesh giraffe.
Yes, thank you very much. Judges, what do you think about that one?
Well, initially I was going to say Officer Yerke, but I know he's been to California. So
Yeah,
So-
my first guess was Mr. Hamlin, but then there was this moment that I was like, is that Morgan?
Yeah, that I did almost the same thing. I started to question my pick earlier on Wattsman, wondering if this was Wattsman. But then I started leaning toward Morgan on this one. but I don't know if he's ever been to California. I'm sure he's probably jumped out of a moving car, but I could say that about a lot of our teachers.
What about Conrad? Sounds like something he'd do.
That's who I had. I had Conrad or Morgan were my leads for that one.
I feel like Conrad's been to California.
That was some effort given, though. That was some high-pitched notes there.
You're up next, Wachowski.
I think I was Conrad, but I think I like the Morgan recommendation.
All right, so next up we have the unicorn.
Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you ever win? She's like a cat in the dark, and then she is the darkness. She rules her life like a fine skylark, and when the sky is starless. All your life you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you ever win? Will you ever win?
The vocals will really put to the test on that one. Judges, let's start with Mr. Wachowski.
That wonderful voice could only be one Miss Norling.
That was my pick as well, but then I was like, Miss Norling really likes going out to eat. Like this, I love cooking business. I don't know. This doesn't seem right.
Trying to throw us off.
I know. Does Miss Norling even know how to cook?
You drive by her house, she's sitting in the window all the time, so you get a wave out of her.
Mr. Jeremy, what are your thoughts?
I had it narrowed down to two, Miss Norling and Miss Maury. The valid passport threw me because I wasn't sure either of those would qualify for a valid passport. But I think I'm going to go with the group and go with Miss Norling.
Thank you, judges.
Next up, we have the chicken. Bok bok time.
I want everybody out there to get down. Now get back up again. You can get up now. Ladies and gentlemen, after many years of intellectual study, scientists have determined that the female, is the hippest thing in the universe. Ladies and gentlemen, after many more years of intellectual study, scientists have determined that the male doesn't even come close. No. So this song is for them. You gotta know how to call it.
Thank you, chicken. Do we think that he was lip syncing to that when he was listening to himself play years ago?
Was it a karaoke?
Like Milli Vanilli. Oh, you guys don't know that either.
Yeah, these references are a little older, Mrs. Powell, than I thought you were. Interesting. I'm actually speechless on that one. I'm not sure what to say.
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
that one. I
thinking
didn't have a guess.
Yerky was in a band. If you YouTube him, children, you can look him up.
A live performance years ago.
Does he like put it on the shapes?
I heard something about social studies, I thought in the beginning, but could that be a Mason?
Yeah. Good one, Don.
I was leaning on that at the beginning, but then I talked myself out of it. Although I think he does have family history in Royal Oak, so that one makes sense. I didn't know he had an affinity for Jamocha shakes. Whoever that is, I like this person better now.
My first guess was, I don't know why, but my first guess was Chisnell, and then I moved to Mason, and then I talked myself out of Mason, and then moved to no one. I had nothing. So that's not helpful.
Appreciate the contribution.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, she's a new
Well, much better off because of that.
Thank you, judges. And next up, we have the octopus.
Taking it down under to the sea.
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark. Daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark. Grandma shark doo 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 doo, grandma shark doo 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 doo, grandma shark doo 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 doo, grandma shark. Grandpa shark doo 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 doo, grandpa shark doo 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 doo, grandpa shark doo 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 doo, grandpa shark. Let's go hunt doo 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 doo, let's go hunt doo 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 doo, let's go hunt doo 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 doo, let's go hunt. Say ballast doo 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 doo, say ballast doo 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 doo, say ballast doo 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 doo, say ballast. It's the end doo 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 doo, it's the end doo 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 doo, it's the end doo 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 doo, it's the end.
I'm surprised the octopus didn't get eaten by the sharks after that one.
The voice change was very definitive. I don't know if it was a guy or girl. It changed very much.
Yeah, it's quite a range there. I was so stunned I didn't write anything down. So just based on the song choice, this must be someone. I mean, right? Statistically speaking, this has to be someone with younger children. I wouldn't think somebody without kids or with older kids would be drawn to that particular choice of music. It's just a thought.
I'm going with Van Gordon.
I
I
don't.
think I'm with sharks. Something she'd do.
I went with Bramer. I don't know why.
Really?
Swam with sharks, doesn't hunt. What was the other clue?
My favorite color is turquoise.
Oh, that
Could be anyone.
Sounds like a
Thanks, David.
would you say, Mrs. Powell?
Van Gordon. Miss Van
beach
Gordon.
color. Somebody likes the beach, turquoise, water, sharks.
Sticking with Bramer.
I'd
I'm
say
stuck.
her, but I don't know if she can get her voice that high.
I don't know. I really can't figure it out. I have nobody.
I got nothing on this one.
All right, well, maybe we'll spunk it up with next we have the panda.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Her moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. Stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot, drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Bless the rain down in Africa. Gotta take some time to do the things we never had. Oh.
I think it's pretty safe to say, good thing they don't sing in band.
Yeah, I was searching for the mute button.
Whoa, ouch.
Harsh.
John, this is a family show. Come on.
Obviously, the judges are not too happy with this performance.
This one's tough. I didn't even write anything down. So.
I'm going with Elvin Rose because you don't have to sing an orchestra. You just got to teach it.
I was thinking Jensen just because musical skills, first chair. I don't know.
Again, I'm really stuck. Those two make a lot of sense. I would have thrown Yerke out there, but given his musical background, I think that he would stay on the rhythm a little bit better than that last performer.
Have you heard him?
I haven't. No, that's fair. Maybe he's not doing that anymore because he wasn't good at it. That's a good point. Now I feel bad for saying that. I guess I'll go with Mr. Rose as well.
Thank you, judges. I'll take it down to the barnyard with the pig.
Come home in the morning light. My mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones. And girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father asks, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That's all they really want. Some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
On to you, judges. Well, let's start with Mrs. Powell. What were your thoughts?
I'm going with Lindsay Cole.
Huh.
Based on?
Sound.
That's
I
interesting.
feel
Now
like
that you-
Lindsay, I feel like Miss Cole would have seen an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
That's
It's just a
that's what
hunch.
I think too. My first guess was Miss Harris, but Grey's Anatomy, med skills, like I don't know. That's tough. So now I'm thinking Miss Cole, but also Mrs. Harris.
But we do that like the staff potluck every year, and people bring things in. Who brings the brownies or the fudge? Like that's what we got to go back to. Who brings that stuff? And if they haven't brought that, that's a problem. Like, why have they not let us try these brownies that are allegedly the best? I'm very upset.
Well, much like the exercise one, I cannot comment on that one because I do not like chocolate, so I do not eat those. So I would not know. I'm out of this
I don't
one.
know how to talk to you anymore.
Doesn't like
Um,
chocolate.
I'm gonna go with Mrs. Giacomo.
Mr. Wachowski, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this one, I felt like I was really close to determining it by the voice, but then I couldn't quite get it. Maybe a Budazzoni or a Richardson were my thoughts. We'll go with Miss Richardson. Mrs. Richardson.
Well, judges, now it's time to heat it up with the dragon.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me I'm too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
I am so intrigued to see what that teacher's face looked like in real life. That's a must. I feel like we need to see that video.
Agreed. And with judges, what do you guys think?
Thank you, David.
I'm going with Joe Hamlin because tall people are always afraid of heights.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Castle because he's always wearing shorts in the cold, so I think he likes the fall cold weather. Go with Mr. Castle.
I wrote down Mr. Hamlin as well, but then halfway through, I wrote down Mr. Conrad.
Oh, see, I wrote down Mr. Hamlin. I had Mr. Decker written down as well. I wasn't sure. Figured it's got to be somebody on the second floor if they're afraid of heights. That's my logic that I'm going with. It doesn't make sense, but I'm still going with it. And then McMahon kind of creeped in for a second. I thought I heard McMahon in there, and I was like, maybe not. I'm going to go with Hamlin.
Miss Powell, anything to say?
I went with Hamlin because tall people are afraid of heights.
Gotcha. All right. Last but certainly not least, let's take it to the king of the jungle, the lion.
To all your friends, you're delirious, so consumed in all you do, trying hard to feel the emptiness, the peace is gone, left the puzzle undone. Is that the way it is? I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down today. Don't bring me down today.
Hmm.
Wow, the queen of the jungle over here almost just brought a tear to my eye.
Arguably our best performance so far.
There was a lot of really good performers, Mr. Wachowski.
That's why I used the word arguably, Miss Rowell.
I just went with Williams because. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going with Carmen Brown because the song choice was positive and Carmen's always positive.
It's a nice reasoning. It was an excellent performance, without a doubt. I very much appreciated that. A positive song, right? Inspiring and affirming. I don't know. In the voice, I have to go with Miss Williams.
That was Rivard or Williams were my two I wrote down. So I think I'll go with Williams as well.
Do you want to know that I actually briefly thought that it could be Miss Rivard? And then I was like, what? Seems like that would be something I would know, that she would be this, excellent singer.
You know what? Just to separate myself, I'll go with Miss Rivard.
I think that's the theme song that gets played when children go into Mrs. Karnak's office.
I don't think that's the case at all. It's something probably with a stronger beat, more bass, a little scarier.
Well, Def Leppard.
Maybe like death metal, more like.
That seems more like it, like Pantera or.
And then Mrs. Krynak comes out and sings "Don't Go Away Mad" by Motley Crue. Well, judges, thank you. And what a show that was.
No kidding.
Thank you, contestants, for your outstanding performances.
And thank you, judges, for illuminating today's episode.
In the next episode, you will be enlightened by the 7 contestants.
Stay tuned on your school email and the ROHS social media accounts for more information.
And until the next episode, I'm Lexi.
And I'm David.
We'll see you next time.
Go on.